Answer near in the story, so no, just give me 30 seconds of your time. Obroni free be visceral fat. Visceral fat in the odi be one say we fu be sha say kese. Na enam so ma utuminya diabetes, stroke, heart disease, any certain cancers. Na mesral first no mini na me will be. And there mini. And I did this in 3 months. Me we no ma true book. Enyama me ye no e book ni ope book ni bia. Link na e comment box ni mo no. O click here obenya. And na say screen so no obehu icon no na wa click so na wa pay book ni bi ato yanko in the story ni so. Well, let me tell you the truth about our story way, and it's a I have promised you. My promise was say assembly. A chia somewhere baby no me de beba and no hunting me deba, and that's the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. That's the truth. That's the only reason why I'm bringing you this story. Now, say we me fam bremo. But my promise was say a chia sembia no me de beba and was say me deba. Now the reason why I na make us na come fam bremo is say muni amokai. Can for your tans and sem neba and me be kasa grow ni yedi. Se nipa kro ni yesi we aga na sika. Wa bo money from send ya ye kan. Maybe a special prosecutor no nyamana no more yen na me na me hu ne say kokwasa bi. Now, what happened during the weekend? And they say obi eba be troll social media say ohun say special prosecutor no ne kenufo ya taade no engongo si hwe. Wa baba be ka say kenufo ya taade and any issue warrant say or you wanted na up to now still kenufo ya taade ente hwe. Nipa kuna sema wokan na special prosecutor no the response bi by. Na yenkonko we the response na obetse in some way koso. Now special prosecutor some kind was say extradition is not as portrayed in the movies. It follows a formal legal process depending on the circumstances. The process can move quickly or take time. In this particular matter, the office of the special prosecutor has completed all its legal obligations. In the special prosecutor, they say, there was a one no ye bia was a kenufuyata yechino edin bagana no we. Also, the official extradition request has been submitted through Ghana's Attorney General, who has since initiated the appropriate procedures. It was one no we no official request no the command the Attorney General. Attorney General so no ashe process no ase extradition process no washa ase. Also at this stage, the decision rests with the United States authorities. Once their internal legal processes are completed, the Office of Special Prosecutor and the Attorney General will be invited to the US to take custody of the individual as a standard in such matters. To see baby edu America for authorities no ensem say woman so be your de anti si Ghana de yaye de be ye wie edu American authorities say woman so be your de na American authorities no ye omo de wie a omo be first special prosecutor no any Attorney General no mo achi kenufo yata to ho na Attorney General no any special prosecutor ba be fa kenufo yata no mo de na Ghana. Also for context, in a recent case involving the FBI, the United States made an extradition request to Ghana, and it took 1 year and 3 months for Ghana to conclude its legal processes before handing over the individual for trial in the US. I see a big crazy for Ghana and saying US for FBI for ebabeche Ghana for biko no na 1 year 3 months eno mo ewie wo mo processes a wo mo de ma Ghana na Ghana processes no afiansa ye ya ena nanse ya te se inti nanse se yete se Ghana for FBI for ababeche nkrofo a enye nanse na process ne hye. It took 1 year 3 months. Na me nim say indirectly no or trese ken what ade no so ebeche sa ade I don't know. Also, therefore, delays should not automatically be seen as obstruction or refusal. Extradition is governed by law, not impulse. As citizens, it is also helpful to read and understand how these procedures work to avoid misconceptions and misinformation. So say, you say obi extradite obi ewo movie mo, they make it look like eye nimu ya na ade ni siye but extradition no eche. It's a person say delayance is not refusal. Ye delay no, and then just say you refuse it. So basically, this is what the Office of the Special Prosecutor is telling Ghanaians. Now, let's come to this story. As the Kenneth Oyatta's extradition, FBI clears first major hurdle, no witch hands. As the government of Ghana's efforts to haul in former finance minister Kenneth Oyatta to account for his stewardship in the Nana Akufo-Addo-led administration have received a boost following indications by sources at the U.S. Department of Justice and FBI that the pursuit cannot amount to a witch hunt. Sources at the U.S. Embassy in Accra have told My Joy Online that the principal federal law enforcement agency has satisfied itself that what Kenneth Oyatta is being requested to respond to in Ghana is legitimate and has nothing to do with witch hunting. Foreign nationals in the United States who claim persecution or political witch hunting by their home government may seek legal protection through various mechanisms under U.S. immigration law and international human rights obligations. Now, and I think so far this is good news. Let me explain so you understand. Now, ye free bibi witch hunt. Now witch hunt ne se nipa kuno ndi bone. Na esan se politics inti wakwa kopie wo man bi so nti no eya na oman no eye se omo pese omo kokokye no. Enti so obi kokopie wo man bi so na oyo man foforo bi enipa na o wa aban mu na aban foforo na aba na okokopie wo man bi so na ye se ye be chi na first, especially US no, they will take the person through a process. Now process na ye de nipa kro no ebe go through no ye be hwe say the ye person ye de ye no a political witch hunt or not. Because US no enye say bia nipa ko na kwa kopie wo man bi so anti eno nti ye chi na ba. That is why samuni amobeka ye mra na hopsina do ye ne abo apapon wo MPP mu na no mo say o mo kwa akwachi eye abranti ye frɛ no Chini Jonas no ye mu bi ye ka say that is not how it works. Omuntumi nko nkochi Chini Jonas. If you understand, you understand. Untumi nko obi man so sa say wo kochi omodabi. You need to go through the process, go through the laws, and answer na be go through process ne kra no. E was so man no ehu say a political witch hunt or not. Inti na America for FBI for Ghana for say they've gone through the first hurdle. There will be a lot of processes and sign on be release a year intino so who read a year special prosecutor or no statement now or trese CCH America for them. In America for so air trese they will have to go through several processes and sign on be release Kenneth Oyatta then am I. Now the first process no eh say omobe check say there ye dey Kenneth Oyatta no a political witch hunt na undi bone ene ya sheda politics inti ye pese ye chi no anase indeed we di bone no mo se o ma ye sa first check no ena first check no o mo tre say Kenneth Oyatta na ade no enye political witch hunt na che say indeed we di bone inti e good on that level we American authorities say no more said this is not political witch hunt. They've cleared that hurdle and it is good. What you see? It was say Kenneth Oyatta, who is seeking medical care in the US, has accused the government, particularly the Office of Special Prosecutor, of abusing his fundamental human rights as the office seeks to interrogate him over allegations of financial malfeasance and causing financial loss to the state. The Economic and Organized Crime Office and the National Investigation Bureau are also seeking to interrogate Kenneth Oyatta over similar allegations. Also, the OSP, for instance, after twice declaring Kenneth Oyatta a wanted man and a fugitive from justice following his failure to honor invitations to attend the office for interrogation, has applied for his extradition through the competent authority, the Office of the Attorney General and Minister for Justice. Also, extradition is used to bring persons wanted by law enforcement agencies but cannot be found within the jurisdiction or have failed to appear before such bodies. It is a full legal process that requires the cooperation and agreement of the host nation and its investigative and judicial processes to accede to the request. The extradition process can take time depending on a number of factors, as the suspect is at liberty to even contest the extradition in court, and if the U.S. authorities are satisfied that the invitation is in good faith. If the U.S. authorities are satisfied that the invitation is in good faith. Apart from its main roles in the U.S., including investigating major crimes such as terrorism, cybercrime, organized crime, public corruption, white-collar crimes, and violent crimes, as well as supporting local and state law enforcement with forensic and intelligence tools. Its legal attaches in embassies around the world also coordinate international criminal investigations. Now, say, Ken Ofori has filed several suits to overturn his declaration as a wanted person, and also to fight what he says is the abuse of his human rights. So basically, this is the story. This is what's going on. I don't know how you feel about this, but I think the special prosecutor need explanation. Amayati say the extradition is not something that is just going to happen immediately. It has to go through certain processes, and it looks like it is going through those processes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. May I say.